All right, here we are again, folks. Sensory TheraPlay. This is the December box. So the first time we opened it, we lost our little card that gave like the little mantra, little quote thing. So we'll just jump right into it. So this is what's inside your December box for your Sensory TheraPlay box. So we have a Winter Wonderland sticker book here. Then we have number 2, that looks like a little snowman, and apparently it kind of melts down. Number 3 says Unblocks, and you can spin, twist, slide, and they click together. So we'll see what those are. Number 4 says it's Buoy or Buoy, and it looks like a little, I don't know, like a duck or penguin kind of thing. Looks like it might be something that floats. 5 says Snowball, so we'll see what that is. And then 6 looks like some sort of a bracelet. Looks kind of fuzzy. So let's flip her around and see the description. So the first one is the Usborne Winter Wonderland sticker book. So that's going to be this guy right here. So create a magic winter wonderland scene in this adorable sticker book, including a snowy Christmas market, bears going on a sleigh ride, and a festival of lights display, and lots more. Over 200 stickers are included and in this activity book, and it is perfect for working on fine motor skills. The suggested retail value for this is $9.99. So it looks like it has a little bit of a story that goes with it per the different pages, and several different scenes where you can place the different stickers. There's bears going on a sleigh ride. There's Christmas. Got dogs with a light show. Mice at a ball in an ice castle. There's a winter shopping trip. Oops. Bunny, a bunny with a very small audience playing a gig with Christmas lights. For ice skating, getting ready for the ice skating season. A squirrel's decoration with a bunch of birdhouses. And a toboggan race. Looks like the penguin's getting a head start on practicing. And then here is all the different stickers. So it gives you suggested placement for them. So this is the Winter Wonderland, pages 2 and 3. The shopping for presents, pages 4 and 5. Snowy Square, 6 and 7. At the North Pole, 8 and 9. Sleigh Ride, 10 and 11. Magical Trees, page 12. Festival of Lights, page 13. The Ice Palace Ball is 14 and 15. Very cute little stickers there. We've got our Winter Shopping Street, 16 and 17. All sorts of different animals. The Frosty Party. Oh, so this is the one where the guy was all by himself. So you add all the different people that are going to be partying down with his music. So that's 18 and 19. And Skating on the Frozen Pond, there's 20 and 21. And in the treetops with all the squirrels, 22 and 23, and a toboggan race at the end, page 24. So it gives you the opportunity to put all the different stickers and make all the different scenes. Very cute. These do appear to be single place stickers, so it's not like you can pull them off and then reapply them. It looks like as soon as you set them down, they are pretty much stuck. So probably not a big deal, but to be aware of that. So Winter Wonderland sticker booklet. You have hours of fun creating wonderful Winter Wonderland scenes in this delightful seasonal sticker book. All right. So our next item here is this snowman here. And this is called the Melting Snowman. So that's going to be this guy right here. So assembling this little snowman is a fun way to work. on fine motor skills, create a snowman, and after some time left alone, he will melt into a puddle, a gooey puddle, pulling apart the puddle, manipulating it, and picking up / pushing in the small pieces, all help improve grasping skills and hand strength. This activity does require quite a bit of good amount of fine motor coordination. So if your child cannot complete this independently, adjust the level of assistance given. Maybe your child can help roll the putty into balls for the snowman's body, or help push the snowman's pieces in while you guide and stabilize. So the suggested retail value for this is $9.99 as well. The thing about this one is our oldest, when it talks about, you know, it being a little bit difficult, he actually had trouble just getting it out of this container because it will melt straight into this little cubby here. So you may need help getting it out of the container itself. And if they happen to leave the pieces in it, then you gotta work to find those. But it's basically feels like a really, really stiff, silly putty that happens to be white instead of the classic pink. So yeah, it's got a lot of, requires a lot, oh, we'll get that later. Requires a lot of hand strength, so be also good for if kids have, you know, need for strengthening hand muscles and whatnot. So we'll make like a little guy right here. Won't look super great, but we'll put this little guy together. Again, this is, you know, a white item, so if kids have dirty hands, this may be a dirty melting snowman. So you might want to have kids wash their hands before playing with this. So I'll put his little hat on, his little sticky arms. This guy right here. And it does have 3 buttons. Just drop the other one. And got 2 eyes. Oops. Keep that hat on. Eye 1. Eye 2. Silly looking. And a little carrot nose. There we go. We'll just set him right there and we can watch as we continue with the next guy. All right, so the next thing is this Unblocks. So we'll find out what these things are. So Unblocks, magnetic blocks you can fidget with. These magnets click together in all different configurations. Play and fidget with these to keep hands occupied and to self-regulate and improve focus. The suggested retail value is $14.95. So there are 4 blocks in here. There are 56 hidden magnets, 1 surprise, and infinite inspiration, 0 stress. Satisfyingly simple and unbelievably magnetic. Unblocks just click. Unblock to tap in or zone out, ramp up or slow down, get centered or go wild. Spin, slide, twist, flip, tap, stack, snap, click your way to calm. So this packaging probably was one of the more complicated ones out of all of these. It took a little while to figure out. It actually slides out here and then opens up regularly up at the top here. There are only 4 blocks, which is kind of a bummer because this is probably one of my favorite ones out of everything in here. Because they have this great, like a matte finish to them that is, it's kind of hard to describe the texture, but it's very nice texture to it. that you can kind of just sit there and play with forever. They do have, since they are magnetic, they do actually have a mark for South Pole on each one, not for the North, so you won't find that on there. So, and then, you know, they obviously do operate like normal magnets, so they won't connect south to south. So that can be, if you want to try to do certain configurations for like sticking these together, you gotta flip them around and figure out how to get them to fit best. So, and then they don't have the best sticking power. I mean, they're not meant to be like held and like moved around too much. Just, you know, for fidgets. I personally like them a lot. I know our kids, they have other magnetic items. They seem to like them. But again, there's only 4 of them, so it makes it a little bit not quite as long-term of a play. But our kids are still pretty young, so that was Unblocks. Our snowman is melting pretty good right now. Push him back up. Let him fall back down again. All right, the next one is this Buoy or Buoy. It's Buoy by Mullock. So that's going to be this guy right here. So, dancing, floating, wobbling toy. Touch, see, and learn. So this guy here, we love this open-ended wobble toy by Mullock. Buoy floats and dances on water, top of the water, or it can be on a smooth surface. It's a penguin, a duck, or some other kind of creature. Let your child decide. No matter how you spin it, roll it, Buoy always gets up and sits upright again. This is a bathtub toy, or and have fun tipping it over and watch it come back up. You can also play with it again without water, putting on a flat surface. You can fidget with it and provides a calming visual stimulation. So the suggested retail for this is $13.99. It definitely has, you know, penguin looking colors to me. This we originally thought was kind of like a suction cup, which does kind of work on this surface. It didn't work so well on like a bathroom surface. This top part is kind of like a texture, like silicone almost, and the bottom part is just a hard plastic. I didn't see anything where it was retaining water. I know that was a problem with some other toys we had where it actually was growing mold on the inside. So this one seems like it's pretty well sealed though, so you won't have any nasties growing on the inside of it if you happen to let your kids continue to use it in the bathtub. So that is the Buoy by Mullock. Kind of a cute little guy. All right. Next we have the Snowball, number 5. That is this guy right here. So, crunchy snowball fidget. This stress ball is filled with a crunchy snow-like compound. Give it a squeeze and squish. Pull it or smush for tactile sensory input and relaxing fidgety fun. Please note, although this toy is durable, it is not indestructible. So kind of a little warning on here. Please supervise your child while playing to make sure excessive force is not used and it has not been bitten / placed in the mouth. It's non-toxic and free of BPA, paraffins, and latex. The suggested retail value on this is $6.99. So again, this was another one of my favorites, just because when you open it up, we'll show you. So Snowball, crunchy snowball stress, feels and sounds like crunching through fresh snow. It's the coolest way to crunch away the stress. So let's go ahead and open it up. So it kind of reminds me of those goo-filled balls that they used to have. It's got the cap area right here, and it's got all this kind of like glittery stuff. And then if you squish it, you can kind of see on the inside, it's almost like a cornstarchy kind of texture. I don't know exactly, but it's kind of like a powder on the inside. It is very fun to just squish though. Kind of like a stress ball. That's what I was thinking of. So they used to sell those stress balls a long time ago. This is very similar to that. And if you listen, it does sound very similar, like walking through fresh snow and packing it down. So I like this one a lot. I just wanted to take this to my work and not let my kids play with it. But yeah, so just make sure kids don't bite or kind of stretch it out too much, because it does seem like it could have the possibility to pop and spread all this wonderful powdery stuff all over the place. So that is the Snowball Crunch, or Crunchy Snowball Fidget. And then the very last one here is this bracelet. This is the Fun and Functions Squishy Ball Bracelet. This is a wearable fidget. This squishy ball fidget bracelet is perfect for busy fingers, for children who crave tactile exploration. This bracelet has 12 balls on it with rubbery, wiggly spikes that provide a safe outlet for restless energy. Pinch, pull, and explore the colorful balls with your fingers to calm and organize. The retail value on this is suggested at $2.50. Does have a couple little check marks under this. The first one being not for mouthing or chewing. So you want to make sure that your kids are not chewing on this, especially all these little things could definitely be bitten off and accidentally swallowed, which would be bad. It engages sensory-seeking kids in a quiet fidget activity, and it supports children with ADHD, sensory processing, and processing disorder, and autism. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, ours has 13. Lucked out, lucky number 13, but it is somewhat stretchy, so it's got that kind of material of other kids' bracelets. It's like a clear, almost elasticy plastic band. And yeah, these little balls, just little squishy, like beads almost. This one looks like it's kind of coming apart here. But yeah, so feels kind of nice. Just it's not super tight on me, so it shouldn't be too tight on kids' wrists, and they can just play with it. And if you pull it back and you let it go, it doesn't like slap your arm like a rubber band or anything would, so it shouldn't hurt if anything like that happens. If it did get pulled too hard, it probably would break pretty easily. So yeah, you just want to be careful with that. And that is it. That's the last item. And then they have their typical disclaimer down here at the bottom. You are solely responsible for determining if the contents, activities, and ideas presented in the Sensory TheraPlay box are suitable for your child. Please always provide close supervision at all times, especially with some of these items this time, while your child is engaging with these items inside Sensory TheraPlay box. Please always closely monitor your child to ensure items are not bitten, especially that snowball, or placed inside the mouth. Also with the bracelet. Sensory TheraPlay box is not able to provide any assurance regarding allergies or other issues that may arise, and are not liable for any losses, damage, injury, or mishap that may occur. Please note that the ideas presented here are for informational purposes only and are never individualize therapy recommendations. You should not rely on Sensory TheraPlay box information as an alternative to medical advice from your doctor, therapist, or healthcare provider. And then here are their contact information down here at the bottom again, Sensory TheraPlay. So all in all of these items were pretty amazing for a Christmas kind of activity. I like the sticker book a lot. Our oldest is really into that kind of thing. The melting snowman, it's pretty fun. I mean, you got to have some patience to actually see that function for it to melt. But it's kind of a fun thing to build and see just sit around. I like how the inclusion of, you could just get regular Silly Putty, but you wouldn't get these included little additions, which are kind of neat with the little branch arms and the carrot nose and all that. It's pretty nice. And it's got, reusable as well. So definitely really liked the Unblocks, the magnetic blocks. Those were very nice. Like that finish on there. Definitely very touchable. The little buoy guy, pretty cute. Definitely probably put that with the bath toys and let the kids just kind of play around with that and throw it around. The Snowball, definitely like that as well. Like that crunching sound and feel. And then the Bracelet, it was just all right. But all in all, with everything added up, it is about $58.41 for all the items inside this. And the box is $40 to get. So it's a little bit closer in price this time, but a lot of the items are very nice, especially the book. And it goes along with the Christmas theme. So you got a good thing going there. So that is your December box for Sensory TheraPlay.